You guys, bro, this video is for all of you around these times right now. And also a little bit of preparation going into the new year. You guys have to be very careful of the dark love bomb. This is something that will really come back to bite you. Feels real good when it's happening. Real good. Some of you might have been single for a long time, and that time has come where you get yourself involved in something and it becomes exciting fairly quick, and you just go with the flow. But that's what the dark love bomb is. Maybe not every time. Not just because something's going good means it's a love bomb, but a lot of the time, bro, in this day and age, it is. The realest people, bro, are going to have the realest conversations with you. And it's not going to be all this lovey-dovey type of fairy tale magical stuff. It's going to be real conversations. It's going to be uncomfortable conversations. It's going to be all those types of things. And that's what you're going to come to know. The truth about the dark love bomb is, it is the most intense love bombing. And it's like a barrage of everything that's going to lift you up off your feet, especially when you are craving to feel something like that for such a long time, and it finally comes. And oh boy, does it ever sweep you off your feet. Like I said, guys, it feels good in the beginning, but it leaves you in a mess. It leaves you confused, bewildered, shocked, because it was all not even real. The love was not real. The person was not real. Basically, it's a nightmare. That's what it feels like. It feels like you just woke up from a bad dream before you even met the person. And it's like, what the was even that? What was that? It was all a fantasy. It was all imagination. It was not real at all. That is a dark love bomb. And there's no better time to make this video because of the season we're coming into right now, Christmas, where a lot of people all of a sudden want to feel a whole bunch of love around them and all this stuff. And people want new partners going into the new year. People have these dating goals and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with talking to people or meeting people or whatever, but you have to be careful who you're talking to and who you're meeting. Because there's people out there, bro, that are absolutely selfish. They just want love from everybody else. They just want to feel love from everybody else. They just want attention and validation from everybody else, so they can feel the things that they need to feel. And they want what they want, and they want it all, and they don't want to give any back. They just want it from everybody else, and they want to do what they want to do on their time. They don't want to give to nobody else, only if it benefits them. That's how narcissists are. That's how these types of people are. Real loving people, bro, are like, they're there. They're always there. And if you need them, they're there. They will tell you that. They will let you know that. If you ever need me, I am here. Not them. They might even be able to say something like that, but once it comes down to it and once you actually need them, they will give you such a piss poor performance. It's not even ridiculously funny. They don't care. If you're sick, they don't care. It's like it bothers them that you're sick. It bothers them that you have a headache. It bothers them. Like, even if they do something for you when you are sick, it's not out of kindness. It's just like, oh my God, like here. They're just like annoyed that you're even sick. That is a narcissist for you. The things they do to men, if something's happening to them, you will be there for them, doing everything you can. And they will manipulate you so bad to make it seem like you're not doing enough. Like, I don't understand why they do it, but they do it. There's just something seriously psychologically wrong with these people. And they'll find any excuse to blame you for. They will do whatever they can, bro, to like make your life absolutely miserable. It doesn't even make sense. It's like nothing you do can be right. If you do something, it's not right. If you do nothing, then that's not right either. If they tell you what to do and you do it, oh, well, you should have done it like that and not like that. You guys understand how effed up that is. Like, do you? Have you ever experienced it? Have you ever been through it? It makes you feel like shit, man. Because you know you're doing everything right. You know you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing to be a good human being. And to get that type of treatment back, it's just, they make you feel so bad, man. They make you feel wrong. They make you feel like you're not good enough. They make you feel so low. And why do they do this? They do this because they feel so low. And if you do something that was helpful, they might even get jealous and envious that you even done something so kind. And they probably feel jealous because they could have never done something as kind as you just did it. You guys see how messed up they are? You could do something really nice for them and they just wish they could have done something so nice for somebody else. They just wish they could be in that position. They don't necessarily care that you do something nice for them. They want you to, but once you do it, it's like they get offended because of it, because you actually have the capabilities of doing something so big for them to change their life. They'll get jealous of that. Guys, you can't make this shit up. This stuff is just off the charts ridiculous. Like off the charts ridiculous, man. And to go through it is getting crazy, man. It's awful. What you have to do during those times is just detach yourself, shake your head, and just understand they're peasants. They're being peasants. And if you actually fall for their games, if you fall for the things they're doing, for the things they're saying, then it's going to have a serious, serious effect. You cannot take them seriously, man. All the things they're doing, you can't take it seriously. Even when they're crying, majority of the time, you cannot even take it seriously. They'll put on a whole show, man, and if you don't perform exactly how they think you should, they'll gaslight you even harder. They'll shame you even harder. You weren't there for me. I was like this and you weren't even doing this. It's over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, bro, you cannot do nothing with these individuals. You can't do anything with them, man. They're the most messed up human beings that walk the face of this earth. And there's not that high of a percentage of them that are this bad. Traits vary, but when you see stuff like this, man, there's no coming back from it. Like, people like that, man, they're never going to be normal. They'll never be a normal, healthy, happy human being in their lives. They'll never see a day of it. That's the sad reality of these narcissists that are this bad. They'll never see a freaking day, man. They'll never be able to feel how we feel. They'll never be able to live how we live. They'll never be able to feel the things we feel inside. They feel so broken, so lost, so empty, so miserable. They don't know what to do with themselves at all. They're on suicide watch. These are people that are this bad, bro. Like, that's how it be. You can do nothing but feel bad for them. Imagine having to live that way. Like, have you guys ever been affected by a narcissist before? and it like got to you a little bit at least, if not a lot, bro, the exact way they make you feel when they do you wrong is how they feel constantly 24/7, and they can't get away from it. Imagine, bro. Imagine having to live like that. And maybe every narcissist alive doesn't feel quite like that, but this is a severe case. And they all feel that way. It's just insane to even think about, man. Like, absolutely insane. It's getting cold here in Canada, but it's getting cold, real cold. It was literally November. Like, it's December now, but it was just November, and it was literally snowing here. Like, I can't even believe it. It usually doesn't even snow in December, man, let alone November. But yeah, man, this stuff, man, is crazy. And you guys have to be on your P's and Q's. Being very careful of the people you engage with around this time of the year, especially. In the start of the new year, everyone's looking for a fresh start. Everyone's looking to try to start dating and find people and everything else, which is fine. But the fact that you're doing that, you have to be careful who you're dealing with. You have to be selective. Do not rush nothing. Take your good old time. Take your good old time. Because you know what? There's a lot of women today, bro, who's trying to rush you into a relationship. They're trying to rush you into love. They're trying to rush you every step of the way. They're trying to rush you into saying I love you very quick. They're trying to rush you right away into making the relationship official. They're trying to rush you right away into thinking about marriage and getting a ring and living together and all this kind of stuff. They don't know what they're doing, man. But they will try to pressure you and rush you into that stuff as if it should be happening instantly. So you guys got to be careful, man. Anyone who's got some stuff going for themselves, anyone who is self-sufficient isn't going to do those things, and it's going to be an extended period of time that, you know, you guys get to know each other and things go pretty damn smoothly. But dealing with a narcissist, things are going to take off so quick. The reason they take off so quick, and not enough people say this, and I'm about to say it. It's because they crave to live through their supply. You see, guys, they're not a self-sufficient human being. These people crave to live through their supply sources because they don't even want to live with themselves. They need someone else to live through. That's what they do. That's why the love bombing is a real thing. The dark love bombing, bro. They're coming quick. They're scoping you out. They're seeing who you are. They're seeing what they can get away with. They're going to do all this stuff, man. But the thing is, in the very beginning, they're not going to do anything sketchy in the very beginning. Because they don't want you to see a bad trait in them. They don't want you to see anything bad. Anything to do with them being bad. They don't want you to see that. They don't. They want to sweep you off your feet. They want to make sure they're on their best behavior. They're their best for you. And you're in for some pain if you come across a person like this later on. You're in for some pain, and unfortunately, some people are so good at this. You could be a master, bro, and you will still fall for it until you start to see other things happening, and that's when you get the realization, like, okay, this is messed up. Yep. And that's the thing, man. Some people are very good at faking it, pretending, and They put on their best act and their best performance to seem like the most normal person ever. They're hiding so many skeletons in the closet. And they're showing you their best. And it's going to come back to bite you hard. So, regular human beings, bro, they're not going to rush into anything. They enjoy their life. They're self-sufficient. You're going to get to know them real well before anything starts popping off. And it's going to be good for a very long time. If things ain't good for a very long time, you should be worried. Because honeymoon stages, honeymoon phases, they're going to last at least a year. At least. But if you're in something for, let's say, 2 to 4 months, and you already feel like you're out of the honeymoon phase because of how fast the narc just flew right into it, bro, and rushed you to everything, you might want to get out of there quick. You might not want to keep it going, because all you're going to do is take a whole bunch of abuse going forward after that, until you can no longer take it anymore and you have to back out. You have to back away for your own sake. And they'll shame you for it too. Like, you will back away from all the things that they're doing to you, and they will question you why you're not there for them, why you're not doing this, why you're not doing that. They'll do all those things. Imagine doing someone so dirty, and you're in the moment doing them so dirty. Imagine stabbing someone with a knife, just like shacking them with a knife, and them having a reaction, and then you're like, why aren't you there for me? Why aren't you there for me? And you're just abusing them. You're physically cutting them with a knife. Why aren't you there for me? Why don't you love me? Like, bro, it's messed up. They will hurt you and then question why you're not there for them. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So that's the point they will push you to. And when they can no longer do the things they want to do to you, when you don't serve them anymore, and you don't give them a whole bunch of love and admiration and all this kind of stuff that they want, because of what they've done to you, they're going to discard you like you're nothing. No, you're not doing what you need to do for me. Okay. They're going to go get it from somebody else. And you know what's crazy? The same effing thing is going to happen again to somebody else. They're not changed. They didn't change at all. You can't change that quick. In fact, these people may never change forever. Good chance. So they're going to do that to somebody else. They're going to act like they're so good in the beginning and all that stuff and all that nonsense, bro. And as time keeps going on, they're going to make somebody another victim of narcissistic abuse, because they are operating under the spirit of Satan. And they are choosing the dark side subconsciously. So you guys might want to be careful of this dark love bombing, bro. This is an important video. You guys have to be very careful of. And best of luck to everybody out there, man, on your new ventures and your new dating situations. And best of luck if you're with an narc right now, because you're in over your head, buddy. Red flags should never be ignored. And sometimes it's hard when you're in the thick of it. You never saw none for such a long time, and all of a sudden you start to see certain things. You're at a point where the good is still significantly outweighing the bad. The little bit of bad that starts to happen, all the good that's happened so far is outweighing this. You know what I mean? That's why it's hard to leave. But it becomes not so hard to leave when this starts to come down, because that's what's going to happen. They can't put up that facade for too long. All the good that was happening is going to start to come down, and this is going to start to grow. That's when you're like, okay, I'm out. Because they push you to the point you can no longer take it. They want you to, but you don't want to. And people who take this shit the worst, bro, they actually stay in it and keep taking it because they don't want to lose a person that bad. They stay right in it. But guys, You have to set boundaries. And you know what narcissists hate more than anything? You setting boundaries. You telling them you can't do this. They feel like an entitled kid that's spoiled, that should just be able to do it anyways. That's how they feel like. So when you do that, you say no. They don't like that word no. They don't like you telling them what to do. They don't like you setting a boundary that they can't do no more. You know what? They're gonna say, F this person. Don't need no more. Discard. And they're gonna go to somebody else, work their magic, their little black magic that they're using, and they're gonna do it to somebody else. But anyways, guys, that's the video for tonight. And like I said, stay safe out there. This shit is unbelievably crazy. And it will drive you nuts if you let it. So don't let it. But anyways, guys, with that being said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Same username is here on YouTube. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.